What? What? You don't get it. You just got it. That's weird.
An egg. Second of all,
Whatever.
fuck you.
Yeah, whatever. I got you. You know I'm right, and you just you want to be mad at
Okay,
me now.
whatever. I literally do not care.
You
I
do
feel like
care.
that's a lie.
No, I just
You know
genuinely
what?
don't.
I'm the only one that can get to her like I do, and
Yeah, you're the only one.
yes.
You're so special.
Damn. Like that's kind of
You
sarcastic.
know it's true. You know it's true, Seth.
It's so true. It's so true, bestie.
Yeah,
I
Nietzsche.
know,
So
Bessie.
if you're making this tier list, it has to be like maybe like the foods that we talked about. Yes, because we do have some disagreements, but like just random fucking foods. Don't even like think
What
about
does
it.
that mean? Can you just
Just
Lamar,
random foods?
What?
Can you
Just
give
random
the,
foods.
the
What side? Breakfast, lunch.
definition of discrepancy?
Fries.
Fries. That's a side. So side snack or what was it? Side snack or appetizer is the last option. The last category.
Lunch.
The fries just by themselves? No.
No, you can have fries with like.
No, we're talking.
stuff on them,
So
like
in
chili
my
cheese
head,
fries.
everything that we've talked about is cool. I'm sitting down and I'm eating this
So
specifically.
does that mean your bagel is just bread?
Lol.
No, bagel. Were you talking about bagels and bread separately? You're talking about like
Nope, just bagel.
like of course you can eat them with stuff, but you're like
Does that
yeah,
mean
you
the
can
burrito is
put
just
cheese on
wrap?
fries. you can put chili on fries, but at the end of the day, that's still a side. It's not that doesn't change the
What
fact
is
that
chili? What is chili?
Dinner.
Chili's a lunch.
That's a dinner.
Oh.
Chili's a lunch.
You know what? I've seen nows where they'll take like okay, there's just a trend I've seen in the food industry. Like they'll take something like, for example, French fries or a tater tot or a baked potato, right?
I
Something like
want a
that.
baked potato.
And then they'll use that as like the vessel. And then they'll put stuff on top of that. Like they'll put the pulled pork, or they'll use chopped up brisket, or they'll put taco meat, and then they'll put cheese or this, that, whatever else, and they make it into it becomes a meal, right? And it's not just or chili, and it becomes its own deal, right? And I think it has more to do with the portion, right? Like you can get chili cheese fries, and they're like a side dish, right? With your sandwich or whatever. But then I've seen they bring out like a whole plate, and then it's like now it's a meal, right? Because it's a larger serving. Right?
Well, but the thing is, I'm not thinking about like serving sizes. I'm thinking of okay, cool. I am hungry and I am looking for something to eat. I feel like I'm not going to sit down and eat a full fucking thing of chili fries. If I had a side of it, then yeah, sure, I'll have some. But I'm not sitting down and I'm not eating a full meal of chili fries. I'm not eating like a full like plate. You know?
Yeah, I get that.
Because it's still, I would still consider it a side. I would still consider it like a side, appetizer, or snack. So that's the three: side, appetizer, snack for the fourth category. Then of course we have lunch and dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So like another thing that irritates the pee out of me, honestly.
The pee.
It irritates the pee out of me. Like I usually don't do appetizers. Like if I go out, me and the wife go out to restaurants, I don't do appetizers because it seems like these days restaurants, the appetizers have gotten, the portions have gotten to where they're so like if you do the appetizers, then there's no room for the meal itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, like a lot of times if I'm not like real hungry, I'll just order an appetizer and that's my meal. I just have the appetizers and I'm done. I'm just done. That's it. So
yeah. Fuck you laughing at?
I'm not laughing. Every time I think about appetizers, I think about the Even though it wasn't an appetizer, the shrimp nachos we had in Orlando.
Oh, those were so good. Anyway, PB&J.
That's lunch.
Lunch.
That's lunch.
After
Obviously.
lunch or afternoon snack, like
And see,
coming in
that's what
from
I'm. That's
school.
it.
Like
I would.
coming in
I
from
would
like
say more
school as a
lunch.
kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but kid comes in from school, they want a snack. As kids always want a snack when they get off the bus. Peanut butter
Yeah,
and
but,
jelly sandwich.
based off of what Nietzsche's looking at, based off what Nietzsche's looking for, we can only pick one category. So
Yeah,
I would say
honestly,
more
you
towards
have to.
lunch.
Lunch.
I don't even like that you have appetizer and side and shit in there.
It's the same. I'm qualifying it all as the same thing. It's not a full meal. You're not eating just that.
Chicken
Again, you're
nuggets.
that's lunch.
That's wherever they want to be.
Nope.
No, toxic. We just fucking went over this. We just fucking
That's
went over
dinner.
this 2 seconds ago.
Yeah,
It's
but how
whatever
many
they
times?
wanna
Okay, maybe this is just a phenomenon because and like okay, like you go to whatever, right? It means chain you want, and you go in, you'll see people. Okay, they order chicken nuggets, right? And they have chicken nuggets, and they get their fries and soda, or whatever with it, right? But why is it? Like when I go to Chick-fil-A, I will see people order a chicken sandwich and then get a side order of chicken nuggets with no fries or nothing, and then they have their drink. Like the nuggets become the side.
Yeah, because they're.
I mean, yeah, if you're
not-
ordering like a small quantity, and a small
Yeah.
quantity of anything becomes a snack.
Yes, but I'm saying like so they get like a 6-piece chicken nugget. So they'll get their chicken sandwich and then they order a 6-piece chicken nugget as a side thing. And then
Because it's also
I
it's
do
not,
that
it's not just
all
a
the
matter of
time.
like it's not just a matter of like how big the portion size is. It's how well it can fill you up. Like if we're looking
But
at chicken
okay,
sandwich, if
but-
we're
No,
looking at
it's
chicken
it's not
sandwich-
even
no, no,
that.
no,
I
no,
just
no,
fucking
listen,
hate
listen,
fries, and I want chicken nuggets instead of fries.
Because if
Fuck
we're looking,
that.
if we're looking at a sandwich, hold on. If we're looking at a sandwich, we've got the bread and we've got whatever the fucking meat is. The bread and the meat are gonna fill you up a lot quicker than just meat.
Sure, but my point is, right? So like you can get chicken nuggets as a main with fries as a side. But then I see
so then
people
it's a lunch.
Yeah, but then I see people turning the chicken nuggets actually into the side and not the main
Yep.
course.
Yeah,
I will
because
get a
saying.
cheeseburger, and I will get like a little the kids meal, 4-piece nuggets, or 6-piece if I'm feeling especially hungry.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's
Fuck
what
the
I'm saying.
fries.
I think traditionally, right? That's what I think that's kind of what we're talking about. It's like traditionally this is, this food is X, but I think we've gotten to a point where that's not
We're getting
necessarily
a
the case
cultural
anymore.
food shift.
Yeah, I think so. I really do. I think so. Right?
It's mainly because of America, but that's beside the point. Because Americans like to eat a lot.
And you know where I think it all started? I look back and I think back in my mind. I remember when I think Wendy's was probably the first one I saw doing this too, right? Is you could go in and get a loaded baked potato was the meal. It was like for the lunch, right? You go through the drive, say, yeah, I want a loaded baked potato. And they put baked potato, and they might have broccoli and cheese on it, or it might have like taco meat or something like that, or whatever it was. The different topping, but you could get and that was it. That was your meal. The potato was the meal. And that's the first time I
did we already say that the baked potato was more lunch?
Well, yeah, but
What?
I think it's whenever, right? I mean, I don't think. Are there
Peepaw,
okay?
do I have to have the same conversation that I just had with Toxic? It wasn't even a conversation. I just told Toxic.
No.
We already-
No. I think it depends upon like what the hunger is of the person that's ordering, right?
We're talking average American looking to eat something, looking to eat this item. When are they eating this? Average American looking to eat this item. What time are they eating it? Is the thing.
I think again, I think it is. I think we've moved away from like what is considered okay. Like okay, for example, traditionally, like a hamburger was considered. Oh, this is like lunch. This is a lunch thing, right? And like an evening would be maybe a steak or maybe chicken, salad, things like that, right? I mean, it was a little bit different. lunch was always considered to be something quick, right? Easy, like a hamburger or maybe a sandwich or
Yeah.
whatever, something like that, right? But that's what I'm saying. There's like this cultural shift now to where it doesn't matter, right? You can have pizza at lunch, you can have pizza at supper, you can have hamburger at supper, you can have hamburger at lunch, you can have a steak at lunch, you can have a steak at supper. I don't really think there's
For the baked potato, though, that
Yeah.
to me is dinner. That's dinner.
or you could have a loaded baked potato and that's lunch, right? Because it's a light lunch. It's a baked potato with some a little bit of protein on there of some kind, right? And it's not a big heavy meal for lunch. So
I'm gonna say I don't know. I mean, I can see both sides, but from my experience with baked potato, I don't really eat baked potatoes all that often. But from what I have seen from people who order baked potatoes, it's usually with dinner. They order their meal and they order a baked potato on the side. So I would consider it more on the side appetizer snack option, but it's mainly seen during dinner.
Fuck the side appetizer snack option. Or sorry, it's just snack.
Okay, then what of the options that we have said so far? Fries. Where would you qualify that then? For you personally?
Me for fries?
Yes. Like, yeah, you can have them during a certain time.
Lunch.
But they're not a full meal. I'm talking about you sitting
They
down and
belong
eating.
as a lunch side, though. They belong
That's
as
what
a
I'm saying.
lunch
So
side, just like a baked potato lands. No, but they belong.
But I think they can also be a snack because I've seen people sit down and order fries and they snack on them while they're
Exactly.
Okay, that's where the disagreement goes. But you shouldn't have the appetizer, whatever thing. It's just snack.
Okay.
You either have snack or you have The disagreement lies within those. There's no side.
Do we want an option for lunch, snack, dinner? No, there's no dinner snack. Fuck that.
No more options.
No more options.
Okay, so
Sloppy
it's just that's lunch.
Lunch. Could be dinner, but lunch.
Yeah, I'd lean it more towards lunch.
I think traditionally, I would go with lunch because I mean that's like what they'd serve you in school for lunch, right? As a kid.
Yeah, again, and it's quick and easy. You're not spending fucking an hour and a half making the fucking food.
Can we just say sloppy joes are nasty and I don't eat them?
No.
Sloppy joes are pretty good if it's made correctly.
No, I can't. You use the seasoning or whatever in the can to make them, whatever. It hurts my stomach. It gives me indigestion. I can't eat that.
I haven't made sloppy joes, but the sloppy joes that I have had, they have to be slightly sweet. That's what I enjoy.
Yeah.
Farmersonly.com.
Chinese food in general.
Dinner.
No.
Dinner.
Yeah,
Chinese food is whatever.
Food.
Dinner.
Fucking anything you can get at Panda Express.
Dinner.
Anytime.
Dinner then.
Lunch.
Mm-mm.
No, Lamar?
Because I mean that technically doesn't even count because I mean it's not even technically real Chinese food. But if we're talking Americanized Chinese food, then like what we consider Chinese food, I lean that more towards dinner. Like, yes, I have had it for lunch, but I consider it more of a dinner food.
Okay, fucking over here in Canada, we call them donair. I think you guys call them shawarma down there. What is that?
I don't even know what the fuck that is. I don't even think I've had it.
Either. It could be either. I think.
No, peepaw. We just went over this. If Nietzsche's gonna bring it up to me, I'm gonna bring it up to everybody fucking else. I don't give a fuck. Talking about gyros?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say traditionally probably more towards lunch.
They're kind of different. No, they're pretty much
I think they could be lunch or a light supper.
So then lunch. That's what lunch is a light supper before you actually
corn dogs.
Lunch easily.
Snack.
Oh, so yeah, no, never mind. Snack. Yeah, no.
Or it could be supper. I mean, when my boys were little, we'd have corn dogs all the time for.
It could be. Lamar, shut the fuck up.
I know about the fucking breakfast corn dogs. I love those shits, but it's more of a snack. Good. The same way that donuts are more of a snack and not a breakfast item.
It's so good.
Corn dogs are a snack.
Going
I don't
back.
know. Like I said, when my boys were here and living, we
Mhm.
would have corn dogs for supper.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Yeah, but you guys are having. It depends on how many you guys were having.
well, a couple, 2 or 3 corn dogs each, whatever it was. And
Yeah.
then,
So then,
you'd have
so then,
some
yeah, it's
sides, like beans or something with it. Some baked
yeah. You guys are
beans
having.
or
You guys are having multiple. But if we're talking about just one corn dog, it's a snack.
well, that all depends, right? Like if it's one of those big footlongs from the county fair, then that can be a freaking
Oh, I
meal.
love those.
I say
Oh,
I
those are so
the
good.
next state fair, if they're offering those, I'm grabbing one because holy shit, that
I
shit's gonna be
just
good
missed.
as
I was a
fuck.
week too early in Georgia. The fair in Georgia, most of them are next week.
Funnel cakes.
Snack.
Snack.
Oh,
What? That's easily a snack.
I just looked up carnival food. That's why I said that. I was like, oh, I'm trying to look for more carnival food.
Oh, I
Well,
feel like
candied apples,
snack,
Snack.
fried Snickers, fried
snack,
Snack.
Twinkies.
snack.
Oh,
Those are
shit.
like you don't even need to like ask those ones. We already know the answer to
That's
those.
what. Oh my god.
I think those are actually considered instant diabetes.
Yeah.
You know that YouTuber I was watching that does like eating McDonald's for 24 hours every hour or whatever?
Mhm.
God.
So he should he should do eating like carnival food for
Every hour on
2
the
day,
hour at a
or no,
carnival.
2 or 3 days. Oh, he would die.
I just had one and it slipped my mind.
Where to go?
Meatloaf.
That's a
Meatloaf.
what? Meatloaf?
Dinner.
That's
Yes,
dinner.
dinner.
I want a meatloaf.
What about what about meatloaf sandwich then?
What is a meatloaf?
That
What?
could be lunch. That could be
That
lunch.
Lunch.
meatloaf sandwich would be lunch, yeah, but the meatloaf itself is dinner.
I see a lot of people have meatloaf for lunches. I guess like a special in the diner for lunch special meatloaf. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
those
I
people
mean,
are having. If people are doing that, they're having a light dinner.
A lunch.
at
We already
lunch,
went over
at
this.
like
Lunch,
noon,
light dinner
the
is
noon.
lunch.
Well, what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. They're having that. They're
But
basically
okay, but
swapping
hang
the
on. You
meals.
have lunch, which is your noonday meal, right? And then you have supper, dinner, right? That is your evening meal.
Yes.
Uh-huh. That's what I'm saying. If you're
So
gonna eat like a meatloaf with like 2 sides and all that for lunch, you're probably gonna have something small for dinner, which would normally be your lunch.
yeah, you're not going
So
to
you're
have
kind of
no
like
supper.
swapping. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fried chicken.
dinner,
Lunch.
Anytime you fucking
dinner,
want it,
That's
breakfast,
cool.
supper.
honestly,
Because I
I,
remember the
snack.
first time I fixed fried chicken for breakfast with my boys. They're
mm,
like, you
Oh,
can't. I said, the hell you can't. And then they got to eat that fried chicken with
honestly.
them biscuits and gravy. And shit. Oh shit, they tore that
I'd
up.
say I would say that it's lunch. Mainly just because it's super quick and it's super easy to make. So lunch is easily the first choice that you would pick it for. Because again, lunch is like, oh, I need to grab something to eat really quick. So I'm not fucking dying.
Fried chicken is one of those. I'm sorry, to me, I would argue this. Fried chicken is one of those meals that can be served any time of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's like a fucking chicken and waffle.
Because you can go through drive-through, get chicken biscuits for breakfast, which is
Yeah.
fried
I love
chicken.
it.
You can get chicken sandwich for lunch. You can get fried chicken for supper. It's all fried chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, chicken. It's fried chicken. So
You know what? I'm gonna fucking say it. Any fast food place immediately is just placed into lunch. I don't give a
Tater
fuck.
tots.
That's snack.
Lunch.
Tater tots a snack. Any fast food
Breakfast.
place, anything that a fast food place can
Breakfast.
serve, I immediately put it into lunch.
Breakfast.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Breakfast. Bro, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that like
Are you
tater
talking
tots
about
and hash
are you talking
browns are
about
like
tater
insanely
tots?
different. All right, tater tots and hash browns are basically the same thing.
Yes, they are. But if we're talking about tater tots specifically and the way that they are shaped, then we're
Oh, so
tater tots
the
specifically.
shape makes the time of the day that you eat it.
You were
Let's
talking about
just-
you were talking
let's-
about fucking bread earlier. Yeah, you have bread and fucking loaves, but as soon as it's a bagel, oh fucking it's different. Yes.
Again, potatoes is one of those foods that can be ate any time of the day.
Potatoes definitely can be eaten at any time of the day. Yes. I
Like
would
you have
definitely consider it
potato-
more towards. Well, I
You
guess
could have
I guess it
potato-
really depends, but
potato soup, lunch, potato soup,
lunch, yes.
supper. You got potato soup at supper. You can have,
Mm,
you
So,
know,
I don't think we qualified soup. I consider soup more dinner.
I think
Okay.
soup can be anytime. You can have soup as an appetizer. You can
Where
have soup
peepaw,
as a
peepaw,
meal. What?
peepaw. Where remember? Do you remember rule number 1? There's
Yeah,
no
don't argue
where.
with peepaw.
Yeah, no. I did the same thing with toxic. We're not picking in betweens because Nietzsche doesn't want in betweens. We have to pick one. Soup is a dinner.
Soup is, again, it's one of those deals where you can, okay, you go into a restaurant and they say, okay, you can choose between soup or salad for your starter.
Yes, salad is lunch, and then soup is dinner.
You go to Olive Garden and you're going for supper, right? You come out and you say, I'm going to have the fettuccine Alfredo for my meal, right? I'm going to have chicken fettuccine Alfredo. That's my meal. Then say, okay, sir, would you like the soup or the salad as your starter, right? So you have to choose. You get a bowl of soup, or you get get the salad. Your choice, and then
Yes.
you get breadsticks. So soup can be a appetizer. Soup can be a main. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying.
Blooming onion.
That's a snack.
That is a.
Are we really gonna like go based off of like specific places? I feel like going to specific places is not.
I'm not going.
Chili.
The blooming onion is
Chili.
something that they make
Blooming
everywhere.
onion,
Chili.
Chili's dinner.
chili. I'd say chili is dinner. Blooming onion is specifically Outback. I don't know too many.
Other
fucking places
people
that-
make blooming onion.
Not from what I've seen.
Okay, that's
What
your
other
experience,
places,
Lamar.
what other places are making blooming onions?
Let
Nietzsche?
me find that.
Let me. Please tell me. Please tell me. I'm curious.
Onion near me. Top best fried onion blossom in Vancouver, BC. Oh,
Okay,
let's
that
see.
place is
Joey
making- that
Berard
place
does
is making
one.
specifically blooming onions.
Fable
from what I'm
Kitchen,
hearing.
The Flying Pig, Earl's Kitchen and Bar, Cactus Club. People make blooming onions.
Does
Okay,
Vancouver have
still,
big
I consider
restaurants?
it a snack mainly. Because
Okay,
nobody's
fine.
eating just blooming onions for lunch or dinner. You're not getting full off of a fucking onion. Oh god, fucking brick is.
Oh,
no.
Oh no!
Brick. God damn it. Hi, Brick.
Did we go through everything we've said so far? And see
No,
if Brick
we're
thinks
gonna
it's breakfast,
continue
lunch, or dinner?
on. Okay,
No, can we please do that? I really want to
we'll
hear you
fill
and
him-
Brick argue about it.
We'll fill him in. Brick, you're muted right now, but we're talking about foods that qualify for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. He's deafened. Okay, well, then why the fuck is he here?
He's not
That's him.
deafened.
Oh, he was
Oh.
deafened for a second. Are you here,
Oh.
Brick?
What do you want?
We're having a conversation. It's being recorded, by the way, so no
Why?
slurs, please.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why?
You don't ask why. You either participate or you don't, pussy. What are you doing? Which one?
What? I'm driving.
That doesn't matter. You can still talk. Are you participating or are you not participating in the conversation?
Why?
Mashed potatoes.
Dinner.
What do you want? What do you want? What?
We're not.
What do
We
you want?
don't want anything. We want your opinion on if mashed potatoes are breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack.
Yes.
Dinner.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Disconnect this
Brick?
bitch. I
Where
don't
you
give.
going? No, where are you going?
I want to say you have to pick one, Brick. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snack. Mashed potatoes. What?
It's
Okay,
lunch and
hold on.
dinner.
Wait. Hold on. Let's catch you up. Okay. We are looking.
Depends
at
on,
different...
it really depends how poor you
No,
are.
pick
Because if
one.
you're really
If
poor,
we're- no,
it's good
pick
for
one.
everything.
We are looking at food items and whether
I feel like
and
mashed
what
potatoes-
and when it is okay, when it's usually seen being eaten, whether it's usually seen being eaten during breakfast, lunch, dinner, or if it could be considered a snack, like just something light. So like French fries. French fries could be considered a snack because you're not eating French fries for breakfast. You're probably,
I would.
You're not usually eating fries for breakfast. You can eat them during lunch or dinner, depending on what you're eating, but you're not eating just fries for lunch or dinner. So we consider it a snack.
I would.
Could be Dutch.
What?
Dutch people do that. They eat French fries for dinner lunch.
We're not talking about Dutch, Brick.
Lobster
We're talking
rolls.
about you. What
Lunch.
are you talking about? Is that
Lobster rolls.
sushi?
Yes.
Lunch.
No, lobster rolls are like hot dogs.
Okay.
Brick. Okay.
They're like hot dogs. What are you talking about?
I would qualify any sushi under lunch.
Chicken
They're
sandwich.
not. It's not sushi. It's not
Chicken sandwich is
sushi. It's
lunch.
like a hot dog.
Chicken sandwich is lunch.
Does nobody here know what a lobster roll is? What?
No, apparently
I know what
not.
lobster roll is.
Jesus Christ. It's
I
not
love lobster
sushi.
rolls.
Like the fact you think it's sushi is like disturbing, to be
I heard
honest.
lobster and I heard roll. I heard a fish and then I heard roll afterwards. I'm immediately thinking of
Lobsters
sushi.
aren't fish. They're crustaceans.
They're in the fucking water. I know that they're not fish, but I'm hearing in my mind.
So what? I went to the
I
beach
hear
last
tuna.
week. Does that
I
make
hear,
me a
I
fish?
hear tuna. I hear mahi.
Oh.
Immediately, my first thought is fucking sushi. Nietzsche, what the fuck is it?
Is what?
So if somebody says
A
roll.
like
Nietzsche,
fish
what
lobster
is
roll?
it?
chip,
A
Yes.
lobster rolls
No,
are
answer
like
the fucking question. What is it? What
it's a
food is it?
sandwich, basically.
What do
no,
you
it's
mean?
it's lobster on a hot dog bun.
It is. Yeah,
Basically.
lobster roll
Yeah,
is
yeah,
usually like chunks of lobster meat
It's
with
so
like
good.
like mayonnaise or butter.
It's like
Sometimes
a
just
chicken
butter.
It's still
salad.
lunch.
It's like a chicken
It's still
salad
lunch.
sandwich.
Still
It's
lunch.
no, it's like a chicken. No, it's dinner too.
No, we're picking one, Brick. That's also Nietzsche's rule. We only have to pick one. Pick one.
Oh, it depends where if you're from the
No,
Maritimes.
no. You
If
can
you're
eat
from,
lunch
like,
food during
if you're
dinner. You
from
can eat breakfast
Newfoundland,
food during dinner.
Newfoundland.
very
Okay, Brick,
popular.
it's Newfoundland. It's not
Newfoundland.
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 It's not Newfoundland. It's Newfoundland.
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 We're not-
You know,
No.
Finland? Like they made the new version of Finland.
Newcomland.
It's spelled newfound. So
Shut the fuck up. Who found it?
pick one, Brick. Is it it's
Native
lunch,
people.
But pick
Columbus.
one.
They didn't find it. Christopher Columbus found it. Duh.
Brick, I'll
Isn't it Columbus Day?
Yeah.
No.
It's Columbus
Shut
Day.
the fuck up.
Lettuce
Toxic
wraps.
beat your ass.
lettuce wraps.
Columbus.
Lettuce
Lunch.
wraps.
Gay.
Lunch.
Lunch.
What the fuck is a lettuce wrap? No, is that like sushi or something? Because I heard wrap, so
I
it's like,
swear to God.
is that like a white wrapper? Is that like that's a Danish
It's-
wrap?
I think
That's
it- yeah,
you know,
it's
that's
Yeah.
Seth's rap name when she becomes a rapper. Lettuce wraps.
Lettuce wrap is lunch.
Speaking of lettuce wraps, did you see the news story where John Bon Jovi talked a person from jumping off a bridge?
Yeah, he's a
What?
fucking pussy. He should have been, whoa, you're halfway there. That's what he should have done. And then he should have jumped. That would have been way better.
Okay.
Thanks, Brick. That was a very valuable contribution to this
Okay.
No, fuck him, dude.
conversation.
He's bringing disrespect to the Jersey name. We're not supposed to be nice people. Should have been like, do it.
Now
Do it.
recording.
He should have got out his phone and
already
started
recording,
recording.
people.
Yeah, he
Bye.
should have. That's what he should have done.
Wait, can I?
I'm already recording. It's too late.
I feel like that was a setup. I feel like that whole thing was a setup. Like that's so fake. Like
Now
John Bon
recording.
Jovi cares about off a bridge. Like, come on, let's be honest. What is he? What did he say? He was like, "Whoa, hey, I know your life sucks, but I'm really rich and I'm doing a music video right now. Could you not jump off this bridge currently? Like,
Brick, where
kill
are you
yourself."
driving to?
Where do you think I'm driving
bridge.
to?
Taco Bell?
There you go.
A bridge.
There are a lot of other
That-
options. for
Okay,
that.
Taco Bell's like a
quesadillas.
bridge.
Quesadillas.
It's like
Quesadillas.
Lunch.
Quesadillas.
Lunch.
Snack.
True.
Snack. Yeah,
It
it's a
can
snack.
be, but I usually associate it with lunch.
It can't, it's not like a full meal though.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a full meal, so it's not dinner. Okay, I'm
That's
getting
Fried
Brick.
rice.
Get him, Brick. Get him.
Oh my
Anyway.
god. Fried rice.
Lunch. Well, no, we already said you already said all Chinese food, so
Oh,
we
that's
can't
true, I
qualify.
did.
Dumbass.
What? Okay, you know what? Okay, fine. Just plain rice. like just plain
Right?
rice.
Just
Nope,
rice.
that's still nope.
That's too
Can't do
too
it.
broad. We're talking specific foods because you can put rice into anything. We're talking specific foods.
Okay, fine.
You want to talk
Meatballs.
jambalaya? I'd put jambalaya in dinner.
Dinner.
Is gumbo the same? Gumbo's not really soup though. Then
Gumbo, I would say is
I would say
Dinner.
dinner.
I love gumbo.
I don't like gumbo. Jambalaya is
Gumbo.
better. Etouffee
Gumbo.
is even better. Is the best though. I love shrimp etouffee.
popcorn shrimp.
Lunch.
Nice.
Snack.
Oh yeah, I could see snack.
I could go for some popcorn chicken.
I'm running out.
Are you adding these to a tier list, or were you just having this conversation?
We're just having this conversation. I never
Okay.
started making anything.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sliders.
Ooh.
All right.
Lunch.
Yeah, lunch.
I think they're like can be a snack or appetizer.
I think I can go to Crystal's and get a 24-pack of those and eat them for dinner. Be very happy
I would
with
say
myself.
lunch
Sure.
because sliders is assuming that you're not having just one. If it's just one, then yes, snack. But if you're having
Just
like
one,
4 or like
Okay,
fucking 5,
all right,
then yes.
All right, but
it's
okay, so
lunch.
you're going to a Super Bowl party. They got sliders. What is that?
Oh,
Well, that's assuming that's also assuming that there's no
Seven.
other food. That's assuming that there's other food. We're talking about specifically you are having this food item, not you specifically, but like an average person.
Okay, all right. But here's the deal: you go to a football Super Bowl party, right? They got sliders and they got
I'd rather go to a basketball
nachos.
Super Bowl party.
Okay, whatever. They've got sliders. They've got nachos, right? They've got pizza. They've got tacos. They've got
Sliders,
all
lunch,
these different
nacho,
things.
snack, pizza, lunch. Continue.
Yeah, but it's all. But you're at a. I'm saying you're like at a Super Bowl party, right? And there's all these different like, there's nachos and there's sliders and there's taquitos and there's all these different types of whatever, right?
Keto snack. Mm-hmm.
So there you go. That's all I'm saying, man.
That you didn't say anything. You were just
I would
listing up
say
food items.
Oh no.
Wrong. I'm pretty sure I said it.
All right, Brick, are you willing to have like an actual conversation and not talk over people? Because this is a very
Lamar, are you
serious
ready to step down
conversation.
as dictator?
No.
Taco Bell.
You're talking about
Dinner.
Taco Bell in total? That's lunch. I already qualified that all fast food restaurants qualify
Oh.
as lunch.
Well, Taco
Dinner.
Bell is breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, midnight snack,
Has there
cereal.
been black
breakfast
dictators?
foods, but they serve breakfast
No,
foods, but they're
there's
mainly
not.
lunch.
Lamar might be the first black dictator.
Nope.
Be the first and the last because nobody else is
I
taking
thought
your place.
Lamar said something about like that Taco Bell isn't like anything but like breakfast. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. That he said that one time.
I don't like anything from Taco Bell aside from their breakfast, which
That's
isn't
not true.
that's
Well,
actually
that's
not
because you
entirely
have
true.
terrible taste.
You lied. You're
It's
a
like you have
liar.
terrible
Liar,
taste in
liar,
men.
liar.
Why are you calling him liar over and over again? What is he lying
Because
about?
I did like some of their other stuff from Taco Bell. I have a whole fucking
Yeah.
video.
Well, what the
of
fuck
these-
then, Lamar?
But I'm saying, for me, I wouldn't go to Taco Bell for their lunch, even if I do like some of the stuff. Brick, I
Lol.
need you to have an actual conversation with me, not fucking talk over me. If you want to be here,
It's
you have to
not
have an actual
lunch.
conversation.
Taco
If you
Bell.
want
Like,
to be here.
what part about burrito says lunch? Burrito is clearly like a dinner time thing.
No, I'd say burrito's closer to lunch.
What world do you live in? What is dinner? What is dinner for Lamar?
Dinner is something that you can have during a full course meal. You can have a burrito by itself and be fine. Lunch, so breakfast is more closer towards like.
Also, Lamar's
full
fancy as
course.
shit now. He's like, I eat a 4-course meal. That's my dinner.
I said full course. I didn't say 4 course. I'm not having 4 fucking
Full
courses. Are you
course.
fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?
How many
Oh.
courses take to be full? All right. What
I
does
would
that
say
mean?
I would say three or
Three?
three or more.
3? Oh, okay. I haven't
Kim,
eaten dinner in like
he's not-
5 years.
He's not
haven't
saying.
either.
You don't mean courses, Lamar. You mean like things that like on the plate. So
Yeah,
you're talking
fucking
about like
same
more what
shit.
Peepaw was saying, where you
Entrees.
sit down with like your starch and then your vegetable and
Yeah,
then
you
your
have
meat.
you're
That's
eating like you're eating
it's
like
not
a
a
steak,
course.
a steak and potatoes and like fucking whatever other fucking vegetable you want. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In my head, that's what I was thinking of for like full course. Yes, but either way, I would say burritos are leaning more towards lunch because lunch is like something small that you eat before you get to dinner. You eat something full for breakfast, you eat something small for lunch, and then you eat something full for dinner. So burritos would qualify for
What about
lunch
supper?
because you can have it's the same shit. Dinner, supper, same
No,
fucking shit.
supper is not.
I
No,
don't give a
supper is
fuck.
not the
Whatever.
same.
Lunch you can have by itself. Lunch you can have by itself. You can have a burrito by itself and not have to eat
No,
anything
you
else.
can't.
What? Yeah, maybe if you're not like whatever. Anyway,
What? You're not what? What are you trying to say?
it's not a fucking fat ass, bitch.
Wow.
I'm eating 2 fucking burritos and nacho fries. And fuck you. Go
Yep.
enjoy Taco Bell
I-
fucking lunch. I don't care.
I think you're jealous. I think you're jealous.
What, jealous that I can't eat a fucking lot and other people can?
Yep. Yep.
Sure,
Exactly.
Anyway, burritos are lunch.
I think you're coping and seething and
Mhm.
malding right now.
Burritos are lunch.
You're
You
doing
are
all of those things.
coping
Exactly.
and seething.
All right, Lamar, ice cream.
Snack.
Wrong. Breakfast. All right, pancakes.
Breakfast.
Dinner time. Wrong. Okay. Next.
You Brick, I swear to God, you say one more thing. You say one more thing. I swear to God, Brick. We're having an actual conversation.
Steak.
We're not
Chicken
we're
and
not fucking
dumplings.
around. Chicken and dumplings
Steak.
is dinner.
Everything.
Steak is
I feel like
dinner.
I'm stupid thing.
Steak is dinner.
Steak is breakfast.
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs.
You can have
Come on.
steak for breakfast, but it's a dinner food. We've been over this. We went over this at the
He
fucking
gets
beginning.
so mad.
We went over it at the fucking beginning. You can have dinner food for breakfast, but it's a dinner
All right,
food.
what about salad?
You can have pancakes.
What about salad?
We said that salad was a fucking lunch.
I don't think so.
And then people made the argument you can have dinner, you can
Because
have
it's-
fucking salad for dinner. Yes, you can, but it's a lunch food.
Well, you have salad with your dinner. It's part of the courses. It's actually the first course.
Yes, you can have it for a side
That's what
also.
Peepaw said.
That's a lunch food.
Yeah, see, it's Peepaw and Brick versus Lamar, common Lamar L.
Oh,
What
because I'm
about a
black. You guys are
salad?
immediately going against because I'm black. Wow, that's crazy. This is being recorded, by the way. Hope
Yep.
you know.
All right,
First of
okay.
all-
Brick just said
First
yes.
of all,
Oh, wow.
Brick does not speak for me. I want that on the record. And I hate all people
Thank you.
equally. It doesn't
Mm.
matter.
Thank you very much.
Real.
Thank you.
He's got a bomb.
I've got to go to bed. I have to get up and go to work in the morning. So
Goodbye, Peepaw. We'll see you later.
Good
Yeah.
night, Peepaw.
I
Thank
have
you
enjoyed
for
the
the conversation. I appreciate it. Hell
Hey,
yeah.
no problem, man. You guys have a wonderful evening. And Lamar,
All right, see you,
Yeah.
Peepaw.
drink responsibly, please.
Yeah,
No promises.
honestly.
But
All right.
I'm at home,
Have
so I'm not going
fun.
anywhere.
Just do it responsibly, young man.
Goodbye, Peepaw. We'll see you later.
Later, guys.
Toodles.
See you, Peepaw.
I love Peepaw.